Hi, everybody. This is not quite satisfactory yet. Hi, everybody. This is a very special episode lit of Dr. Kenton Wakes Up. This is Dr. Kenton Tries Something, branches out, even. You want to put it that way. In the brew-o-matic here is yerba mate, roasted yerba mate, and in the cup is it. It was sold initially as a coffee basket. It's fine mesh. You can see through it mostly on the bottom too. But I use it for all kinds of stuff. Put a teaspoon or whatever of tea in there and let it steep for 5-10 minutes. I know that all you tea people are probably losing your minds a little. Why would you steep it so long? Well, sometimes a guy forgets where he puts things and they comes upon them much later. That's the way I am. Coffee mate, yerba mate, strainer. I've never had yerba mate before that I can recall. So I made this. This little carafe holds 5 6-ounce portions, and so the advice on the bag, the yerba mate bag, was to put 1 teaspoon per cup, and I thought that one. How much is that? So what I looked up is grams. How many grams in a teaspoon? I have a sense that, thinking about it, that tea by volume is less per cubic centimeter than water. So where it said 5 grams per teaspoon, I'm thinking putting an ounce or 30 grams of, more or less 30 grams of yerba mate in my little brew-o-matic. I brew it in the carafe, and then I pour it through the strainer to keep the leaves in the strainer, not in the resulting cup. I have a sense that this is way too strong, but we're going to start from, well, anyway, it was, I made a mistake. I acknowledge it right away. First off, anyway, so here we go. That's a lot of leaf material. I have a sense it's probably something like, probably should have been 10 grams or 12. I've got a scale now, so sorry for the tappy noises. All right. So I'm going to taste it without creamer first, because I'm a scientist. Boy, that really smells like, the phrase, well, the concept of compost might sound like I'm putting it down. But if you have tended your compost pile appropriately, fresh compost smells pretty good. That's what I'd say here. Or light fermented uh, hay, silage. Sorry, these terms. If you don't know that I'm saying in very positive way, you'd think that I'm putting it down. I'm not putting it down. It's got a light but vegetal taste or smell. All right, so here we go. It's hot because it says to steep it. The bag said steep for 8 to 10 minutes at 212. That's boiling, ladies and gentlemen. It's a lot hotter than they call for regular tea. So that's got a nice. It's Okay, so if you imagine green tea, green tea has been dried but not uh, kiln dried. I guess no. The blackness of black tea comes from fermentation. So the I'm getting it's just me off the cuff. Tea people, respond. This tastes like if you've ever. This tastes like the wrapper on a cigar. That's the best I can come up with. And the tobacco leaf has been fermented, allowed to air dry, and so forth. Not bad. I've been told that it's as getting to the strength. Uh, I probably it's I think that probably 15 grams would have gotten me the flavor to the flavor threshold that I like. It's not that it's too strong or too powerful. It's just probably not what the designer had in mind when he or she or they came up with the idea of yerba mate in the first place. So anyway, I put some creamer in, the same patented dosage it's always been. So you got to start from somewhere. I probably would go half, 15 grams. Later on, I'll measure how much a teaspoon is. That would be 5 teaspoons. That's more or less the same as a tablespoon and a teaspoon. Two. Anyway, you could get 2 tablespoons. I've got a measuring cup. This one says 1/8 of a cup on it. But if you studied math, that's 2 tablespoons. 1 tablespoon is 3 teaspoons. So that's 6 teaspoons there. So might just as well do one of those into a pot like this. And I would bet that it's probably something closer to 10 grams. We'll learn more. Well, this is an adventure, and well, that's very pleasant. That's very pleasant. Oh, I'm doing this. It's almost 2:15. Today's February 22nd, 2024. It's 2:15 in the afternoon. This is a little bit beyond where I would be voluntarily drinking coffee because sometimes coffee keeps me awake. So I try not to drink too much too late. So we'll see how this does with respect to my alertness and whatnot. That's really pleasant. This is the roasted. I also got a bag of green yerba mate. Well, when I get to that one, I'll record another one of these. And probably I will, maybe I should write a note to myself to make a comment about the experience that I have this afternoon with this roasted yerba mate. Keep you up to date. So, in the sense of good science, I will say this. Love you, bye.